Um, Dear students, uh, we are going to discuss about control statements. There are two kind of control statements available in C. One is conditional control statements. Next one is unconditional control statements. Uh, Especially control statements um, used to um, control this uh, flow of the statement. For which statement you do. For we have a set of statements, write the code line by line. So, you have to, you can decide so a particular statement, um, whether you have to execute or not, or the particular statement, how many times how to how to execute repeatedly. So like this kind of things we can do we can do we can do by using a control statements. Uh, these are the control statements in C language. One is uh, first one is decisions. Um, so under the decision control statement, simple if statement, if else statement, nested if statement, and if else ladder. So these are the um, decision statement. Next one is loop. So looping, while loop, for loop, and do while. Next, decision and loops are conditional control statements. Next is unconditional control statements. This is our break, continue, go to, exit. So these are unconditional control statement. So case control structure is conditional control statement. So among this, decisions, loops, case control, these are the conditional control statements: break, continue, go to, and exit. So these are unconditional control statements. So as a further categories, you can further refine the categories. You can refine like this: selection or control statement, if and switch, iterations using looping. So looping, for, while, do while. Jumping statement, jump statements are break, continue, return, go to, exits, and labels, case and default. These are categories: selection or control, iteration, jump, and label. Next one is so if statement for the classified is simple if else, nested if, else if ladder, and ternary operator. So ternary operator is another form of the if else statement. So what if else statement, same thing we done by using the question mark symbol. This is called as a ternary operator. So decision making. So we can easily how this classified if else under the if else is further classified into four categories: simple if else, if ladder, nested if, a switch case. The following the syntax of the is simple if condition. So if condition is true, the body of the loop will be executed. If else statement, there are two body of the loop there: true part and false part. So if it is for condition true, the true part is executed. If condition is false, the false part will be executed. So else, if else ladder, so same like this. So there are if conditions, there are more than one condition we are apply here. If a condition is true, the particular body of the loop will be executed. So otherwise never executed. So else part is false loop, only last one is the false part. So the never the condition no, neither the condition is satisfied. So its else part will be executed. nested if, the if, and we can use the if statement within the if statement. That is called the nested if. So nested if, uh, likewise, same like this. If your condition is true, so body of the loop be executed. The else part is false part. So okay. Next switch case. In this case, we have the expression. So according to the expression output, for example, case one. So expression result is one. So a particular statement is a particular statement will be case one is executed. But case two, if output of this expression is two, then case two is executed, and expression is three, then case three is executed. So among this suppose three cases, either any one case will be executed, so not three cases. So we satisfied according to the expression. So among three, either one or two or three, so either one of this particular case will be executed according to the expression. Mm. This is simple if program. By using the if statement, we're getting the input from the user. A is integer, so just we will find out whether is a given number is odd number or even number. If it is odd number, just we can use the mod operator. If it is remainder is 0, we can say that this is we divide by the mod value is 2. If whatever may be divided by the 2, which number divided by the 2 is remainder is 0, this is called even number. If it remainder is not non-zero value, suppose if the produce non-zero value, that is not a even, not even number. That's a simple thing, simple concept you are using here. Percentage symbol represent the mod operator. MOD is a mod, so modulo operator. You can say modulo. Uh, Given output, see, look at this return. So given number is even. Next one is if else statement. Same like this. We can guess. We can greatly randomly generate the input from the system. System generated input. Magic is the system generated input. Rand with a variable, that is the function, predefined function. That function in standard library. Look at this standard. Sorry, standard library. So standard library set. So in this case, if else statement. What is the expression of this syntax of the if else statement? If expression statement and else part. So this is the if else. See this test case. If true, the body of if is executed. Otherwise, body of else is executed false part. So next further statement. Next if else data. So we among the two numbers, which one is greater one? Either number one or number two. Simple conditional checking. So this is greater. Number one is greater. If it is A greater than B, then number one is greater. Otherwise, number two is greater. That's all. Look at this. The output number one, number 20, number two is 10. So among these numbers greater. So the first part will be executed. If else part. Same way, look at this. Change the input. Number one is 10, number two. So now number two is greater value. Next, nested if. Nested if statement. Uh, so look at this. The test case expressions. Says more than one conditions. Look at this. Test expression one, test expression two. So there are true and false parts. If it is false, true, the particular body of if body is executed. Otherwise, go into the statement, next flow of statement. If it is false, you check the second condition. Check likewise false and true. Simple example. Look at this. There are grading of student, grade of students by using their marks. Okay, how much marks they secure in the some particular subject. If it is pass or whether they are just pass or which class you belongs to, second class, first class. So this is, we have only three categories in this case. One we classified into three categories. One category is fail mark, one category is second class and first class. So those who are getting a more than or equal to 60 marks, they are belong under belong to first class. So those who secured um, marks from 45 to as 59. That's just 60 means not 60, less than 60. So 59. So that means the 45 to 59 they are secured second class. Else part. So this condition. So neither they are uh, greater than 60 or neither in between 45 to 60. That means what? This is less than 44. So less than 45. That means 44. From 44 to less than 40 or 44, less 44, 43. So up to 0. Okay. These category 0 to 44. This category is coming under the fail state, fail class. Okay. If they failed, fail marks. So simple like a logic example. The conditions, look at the conditions. There are if else, nested if within the first mark should be not negative value. Okay, first you go check. So where entire mark is positive or negative. Um, Entire mark is negative mark. Okay, negative mark is not accepted. So if it is only if your mark is positive, the particular if statement further it will to going to check the classes. If it is what less than 0, the negative mark, so no need to that is means for error. So that is never mark be never be a negative mark. Okay, we can grade for the negative marks, only graded for the above 0. So these categories I will go and input according to this. If it is 75, so less than is greater than 60, so first class. 55 is coming under 45 to 59, so it is second class. And 44 is less than 45, so it is a fail mark. Next, just if else if ladder. Look at this function. This is start so there are several conditions. Condition 1, condition 2, condition 3. There are same thing. If a condition is if you have any other conditions there are two parts there, true part and false part. Okay, so if it is true mean yes, if true, yes, condition is true, yes, then we can statement 1 is executed. And condition two is yes, then statement 2, condition 3. So condition 2 false is goes to condition 2. So this is going on. This is called nested if ladder. Here conditions are evaluated from the top to downward bottom. So as soon as a condition is found, so associate statement will be executed. See this where number checking algorithm. So whether where number is even number or odd number. So if it is number is 0, is neither odd number or even number. So first we check is whether is 0. If it is 0, so print number is 0. It can add number 0 can is not an odd number, not an even number. So only we can take only for the whole integer number from 1 to infinity. This is the plus infinity. It's going on 1 2 3 like this. So given enter number I, integer number I is integer, kind of getting the integer number from the user. Integer should be greater than 0. And we can divide this number we modulo operator. Okay, modulo operator is what will be, so remainder is 0, whether your remainder is 0. When you divide by the 2, where the remainder is 0, then even number. Same, your remainder is 0, remainder is 1, it is a odd number. This is all simple concept. Look at this 100 is a even number, 151. So 151 by 2, what is the remainder? 1. So 100 by 2, what is the remainder? 0. Okay, even number. So 0, number is 0. So minus 30, it cannot be even or a 1 because it is a negative number. So okay, number is less than 0. That's all. Next, ternary operator. It's working principle as like as a if else statement. There are syntax is variable equal to expression 1 and expression 2 and expression 3. So the expression is nothing but condition. So if a condition is true, expression 2 is working out, and false, the expression 3 will be working out. But our the expression 2 is true part, expression 3 is the false part. Like what's the equivalent is, look at this, if expression 1 the condition, so variable, this is the if means what symbol in this case, true part, okay, true part, here false part. So ternary operator, so we have to find the largest among the two numbers, just n1 and n2. We assign the value n1 into 5, n1 equal to 5 and n2 equal to 10. So which one is among this n1 and n2, which one is the biggest number, by using this scenario. Simple example, for example, max n, this is see the expression condition, okay, this is a condition, ternary operator, n1, if the condition is true, this we can print n1, max equal to n1 assigned to max. If condition is false, n1, n2 assigned as a max. So according to this, we can find the values. Look at this, the largest numbers. This is the reference of books of the same one is completed by Herbert Shield. So a very good book. And next one is Program C, Balakrishami and Richard. So if any doubt and further clarification, you can contact me. This number and this email ID. Thank you guys.